Now, let's get to our normal first segment.
Here we go.
Which is Will's stupid thoughts.
Okay.
My stupid thought for today is, what is work farting etiquette? Farting at work.
Farting at work. Well, I think a lot of this is predicated by how close do you sit to your nearest coworker?
Like me? Are you asking me that specifically?
Sure. Let's take you for example.
Like probably the distance between us, which is probably like
a
few feet.
4 feet.
Yeah.
Not a huge amount. Okay. So like another interesting question. Do your coworkers often wear headphones or earbuds?
Yes.
Interesting. Because if that's the case, then because, smell, you can't tell which direction smell came from, but with sound you can. So if you toot, and even if it's loud and they don't hear it, then they could be anybody.
Here's another thing that applies mostly to me. I'm in an open concept like office, so you can sit wherever you want.
Which is so weird to me.
So weird.
You don't have you don't have like a desk that's yours.
I have my own desk. Ooh, there's also like 3 companies
that
are all under the same umbrella, and we all work in the same office. Annie brought this up to me because I asked her this question, and her response was, there is no etiquette. There is, because nobody will ever call you out on it to your face unless they know you very well. And the people around me, somebody could murder another person and they would go, who did it? And I would go, I don't know their name. I don't know their actual name. I've worked next to them for months now.
I like
and I don't know who they are.
Like you could walk into a different part of your office that you're totally allowed to go into.
Absolutely rip ass and nobody could say.
And walk away because everyone's like, who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
No.
It's also like, it is an interesting concept of, I don't think I could call somebody out because like a silent but deadly definitely can't do that because you're like,
if you just stand up and you're like, who did it?
Who did it?
Fess up.
You need to tell me. You do a full inquisition. You just
I know you did it.
We will get the stretcher out, and
nobody goes in, nobody goes out.
We shall hang the man who tooted in this office. But you can't like
you just like throw a rope over one of the supporting beams.
What is the negative of it other than just kind of like thinking less of the person a little bit? You know what I mean? If they're very like if I just went into my office and just like and just absolutely like destroyed everyone's nostrils, I think people would just kind of have to accept it.
I mean, they definitely would have to accept it, but they might think, I don't know, like, don't you want to like look good professionally amongst your coworkers?
It's true, but they don't know my name. I'm fucking anonymous. You can do whatever I want.
But I don't know. I guess I can't relate to your office because, like, my coworkers are not strangers to me. Like, I know my coworkers.
I think your office, if you absolutely destroyed, like, your seat bottom no longer exists.
Straight through to the Earth's core.
If you did that, I think that...
enough to gain 10 feet of elevation.
I think your closest coworker would probably go, you feeling all right?
Yeah, actually, they'd be like, are you okay? Like, okay? They might actually be genuinely concerned.
Or they'd be like, oh, they're not going to do the elementary school thing of just like, ew, he farted. Like, Theo farted. No, I didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't. It's just an interesting, because it's like...
It's only unpleasant for like maybe 30 seconds, too. It's not like the end of the world. You can't
call like, to me, I feel like it's weird to be like aggressive about it. Because I've definitely smelled... Like, I'm like, somebody absolutely did.
Yeah.
But you can't really... And imagine if you had your own office. Ooh, you could be... But then again...
okay, I don't want to say anything. I knew someone who had an office, and every time I went in there, it did smell a little... Fred? Yeah, like... well, like, every time I went in there, I was like... and this isn't at my previous... This isn't at my current... This is not at my current company. But, like, I knew someone who was like, oh...
Because at least with I work in, like, the middle of the room. I fart. Nobody fucking knows. Especially if I'm good about making it silent. Good. If I had my own office... Oh boy. That's not a good look.
You wouldn't care. You'd let it fly.
You'd let it fly, and that's bad. Because
it would also be sort of...
don't notice your own. That could be, people would walk in and they go, ooh.
This is a business strategy that is not listed in any... Like, imagine the power play where you have to meet with your boss and you walk into your boss's office and it's just noxious. You're like, all right, let's talk about your salary adjustment. Right. You're like, I'll take a cut. I'll take a pay cut. Just get me out of here.
No, we got another 3 hours of negotiations, Theo. We got to really.
So I see here that you asked for a 5% raise. No, you can pay me 5% less, please.
Pay me $5. Anything.
I'll pay you right now.
He goes, I don't know, Theo.
I don't know.
We could get you lower on the. Please. But if you try that for too long and they just pass out and you're like, damn it, I did it wrong.
Janet, get in here. We got another one.
Get the stretcher. Anyway, that's Will's stupid thought. I think that kind of run.
I think you should write your own, like, how to be a manager playbook.
Based on that?
And that's one of the pro tips.
Interesting thought, though, by Annie, that there's no etiquette at all, and you could just do whatever the fuck you want.
You could try to make it as stressful as possible for your employee when negotiating salary. You could, like, you could turn off all the lights and you could put on a strobe light.
I feel like that only works when you can't do that in an interview. You can only do that
once you're hired,
once you're in.
But you go, okay, so you go into your boss's office, there's a strobe light on, it smells like fart.
You have to do the beef and switch.
The old beef and switch.
The old beef and switch. All right.
Oh, God.
That was silly.
Okay.